What up? Welcome back once again to the Necro Zoo. I am Bones. And in this one, let's go ahead and add one more figure to my McFarlane DC Multiverse collection. Now I did find this figure at Walmart. Now I did come across a ton of new figures. They were mostly the armored Batman and the Justice League Batman. I did hear from somebody that they were finding the Batman with the goggles up, even though they weren't marked like Platinum Edition. They were just in the boxes like the regular Batmans. But I have to say there was like, I want to say 12 Batmans and none of them had the goggles up, so didn't have any luck there. But I did find one Energized Batman Unchained, so that was pretty cool. I didn't find two, so I'll just settle for this one for now. But so this is a re-release of the original, pretty much just a repaint, so this review might be pretty quick. But he does look really energized in his packaging, so let's go ahead and take a look at him. Now up first, he does come with some accessories. First, your standard black DC Multiverse stand. Not really needed, but sometimes useful. He does come with a data file card, figure photography there on it. On the back, you do have some information. Now I do have the original card release for the first figure. And what's pretty interesting is if you put them next to each other, you could kind of see how the comic book art is supposed to represent this figure, and you could see the reason why that yellow like energy around the character actually looks pretty good, and it matches pretty good so far now. Pretty awesome. We'll add those to the collection. And then of course he does come with his two wings. Now these are supposed to be representing like his cape, but then you could also articulate them and spread them out. Now at first when I saw pictures of this figure, I wasn't really too sure how happy I would be with this. It's okay. It's a pretty good repaint, but not one of the figures I was really anticipating. But let's go ahead and check them out and see how it goes. Of course, looking at the head, the basic thing is that just the repaint. Now the yellow is supposed to be representing like the energy that comes out in a lot of the comic book panels in the comics. And then if you look at those pictures, he does look like a little bit darker. It's not so much of that shiny red and blue and silver like in the original release. But let's go ahead and look at him. Of course, he got the head. Can't look up too good, but he does look down very well, left to right, and you can tilt it for some character. Coming down, they do have that same raised Superman shield. It is in the same red metallic color, but it has some different painting around the border. Like I said before, this is pretty much just a repaint, so you get the same waist articulation. He rocks, he turns, you can twist him. Pretty par for the course from McFarlane. And then he does have a shoulder butterfly joint, a bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, and then the wrist articulation with that rotating wrist ball from McFarlane. Pretty standard. Let's check out the thigh. He does have pretty good thigh swivel. You can swivel it out and then give him those double jointed knees. Now I haven't heard a lot of clicking in this one. The joints and everything seem to be really smooth and tight, so that's nice. Going down, it's hard to turn it left to right because of the like cover that he has over the ball ankle joint, which hides the ball ankle joint, but then it reduces your range of motion. He does have up and down, but that's also slightly restricted. And then of course he does have toe articulation. Having him in hand, I mean, he's pretty cool. I'm a completist, so I will pick up all the releases from McFarlane, but sometimes I'm a little bit more surprised at how much I end up liking some releases compared to other ones. This one's okay. Check them out from the bottom. It's got some identifying marks, and then moving up the back. Now, one thing I did notice is that when you move the back, right here in the back, like around the waist, I'm missing some paint here, like some red, a little red strip of paint. I could add that in, so it's not a big deal, but that's not cool. You got more of that armor sculpt work going up the back. I mean, we've seen all of this before. Then you have the porthole. Push it in there. Get the other one in. Now, don't force it. Just let it like go right in that hole, and you won't have a hard time. And there you could see what I mean about it's supposed to like represent his cape, but then you could also use them as flight wings. Pretty cool, kind of a manga kind of Japanese robot looking armor. Pretty sweet. Now that's pretty much all there is to this figure. Like I said before, from the artwork you could see what they were going for. Let's go ahead and bring in the original release Superman Unchained armor. I'm really liking this original one, like just to my eyes. Let's go ahead and take a look at them next to each other. And the reason being, I could tell you right off, is because there's some black in this original figure that is like around the neck, on the shoulders, down the right here on the obliques. And this repaint doesn't have that. But I think if it did have that, it would like really give it some separation and make the figure pop a little bit more. So I'm getting kind of interested in repainting this one and just adding that black. So that seems like something I want to do. And it's actually all over the figure. You could see it, you know, on the legs and on the back side. He just has more black. This original release is basically 4 colors. You have red, blue, black, and then you also have the silver on the helmet. And this re-release just seems to be missing that black tone. I just think it'll make it look a lot better. So like I said, I might be interested in repainting it. Like how you could really tell here is on the back. You see how this one has silver and black on the wings, and this one is just, you know, more of that dark blue with the yellow. And I just think this one pops a little bit more, just adds a little bit more detail. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be repainting this one just to add the black parts, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Now before we go, let's take a look at this one next to my custom Unchained armor Superman unhelmeted. Now I did give him some sick red eyes, and he is holding his helmet. Pretty cool. And then let's check him out next to my Hellbat armor that also has a Batman unhelmeted, where he's holding his Hellbat helmet. Pretty awesome. And for some scale, let's look at him next to the unfinished Joker Batman bot from the Future's End Batman Beyond wave. So he's a pretty good size, pretty bulky, but like I said before, it's just basically a repaint. And I am gonna want to add some color to this one, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. But anyways, you guys keep hunting out there, keep collecting, keep customizing, and I will see you guys on the next one.